Oh wow, that's such a pleasure to stay with you today, James. You're here in Venice for the first time, I guess. How's it this experience?
So far, it's been amazing. I mean, there's been a lot of walking around the Excelsior Hotel and talking to people. But I'm very excited. Tomorrow is my day off. It's the one day off I have all week where I'm going to go into Venice proper and I'm going to walk around. I'm very excited to see everything.
Okay, in this movie, of course, it's not you are a porno actor, and this is movie Paul Strader, The Canyons with Lindsay Lohan. I want to know, is it so different? You know, I guess it's very different, but in which way? It's different to say in a set of a movie and a porno movie.
The only real difference is that in the canyons, I didn't have sex. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. I mean, it's all shot the same way. It's all the kind of like coverage and shots and stuff are the same thing. It's pretty much in porno you do all the acting and then you have sex, opposed to in the mainstream one where you just do the acting part.
Okay. But there are some erotic scenes with Lindsay Lohan. Did I don't know, did you give to her some suggestions about?
I did not give anyone any suggestions when it comes to those. Actually, the question I usually get is, did I give Paul Schrader advice on how to shoot it? And I always say that I didn't need to give Paul Schrader any advice on how to shoot it. The sex scenes in the canyons are done to progress the plot and tell stories, and they're very very intense scenes for the movie. Like they're not actually like arousing or anything. They're very descriptive of like the power dynamic between Christian and Tara. So they're shot like dialogue. It's pretty much the same. Like that one sex scene for 2 minutes basically is the same as having like 20 pages of dialogue explaining all sorts of things, and it's all just basically shot the same and acted out the same and stuff like that.
Okay, I have a kind of personal question. I suppose you have been in love, fully in love once in your life. So I want to ask, what's different for you to have sex and to make love?
Well, I think when you're just having the physical connection with sex and there's no emotional connection, then that's kind of the difference between, having sex and making love. When you actually have feelings for someone and emotions for somebody and you share like an emotional bond and connection, and then you guys engage in the physical action of sex, that's where you end up with the making love, if you will, opposed to just, banging when you just have like, hey, you're hot, I'm hot, let's go have sex.
Okay, I see. Honestly, I have never seen one of your movie before yesterday. Okay, but now I'm kind of very interested about it.
That's
Yeah,
good to hear.
yeah, that's good.
That's
I'm
cool.
trying to understand what's in your opinion the secret of your success, not what other people think, because some people thinks that it's because you are kind of the guy of the next door or something like that, the Ryan Gosling of porno, and I'm trying to understand what's in your opinion the secret of your success.
I really don't know. I mean, luckily I've gotten everywhere I am by just being myself, so I can continue to do that, and hopefully it keeps working, because I really have no idea what the reason is.
But you have an idea why you were, so into porno and you were so into, to be a porno actor.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it, and I can't think of the exact reason why. I mean, I really do like, pushing the boundaries of, human sexuality, furthering sexual education, social acceptability of, sex, and, I love sex in general, and, being more, pushing to be more comfortable with their bodies and communicate with each other, and, learn about themselves and how, their body works and stuff like that. I love all that stuff, but, why exactly? I think it's just I love sex.
Okay, as a sex expert, are you a sex expert? I think yes, you are. You say that sex for you is a kind of art, okay? Yeah, I read something about that. Is
An
it for
art?
you a kind of art? Come on. Because you say that every person is different, has a different personality when they have sex. Did you have some kind of, I don't know, waves when you meet someone and say, I think this lady likes this or this lady likes this?
Sometimes, I mean, people have consistencies and things about them that are similar. So sometimes, yeah, you do meet someone and you're like, oh, you seem like the type of person that would like this, but I'm not. It's not a guarantee. You know, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Do you think do you want to continue this career as an actor, not as a porno actor?
I think so. I mean, I had a lot of fun making the canyons, and but I mean, I've also learned that Paul Schrader and Brett Snells and Braxton Pope, who's the producer, those are really, it's a rare group of people, and not everyone in Hollywood is like that. And most of the people I meet that are in the Hollywood world are a lot worse. They're not as noble and great as those three. So I feel like, with the right movie and the right crew and, I don't know, maybe no one will ever offer me anything again. But if somebody does and it's a good movie, I would totally do it.
And in this movie, they talk a lot about the sex compromise, You have to do that to get the job. Okay, it's something that happened in the porno movies or not?
In real life or no? I mean, well, I'm sure there's horrible people anywhere you go. There's always going to be some bad person who's going to, try to abuse their power. But for the most part, in porno movies, it's very professional. It's ran like any other business. People are very respectful and polite, and it's very rare anybody would do something like that. And if they did, it'd probably be the same person. If they were working at a bank or working at McDonald's, they would do the same thing. It's the personality type, not a standard for the adult industry.
What if, that's the last question, what if you weren't a porno actor? What if?
I'd probably be in school still, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life.
Really?
Yeah. I have no idea.
No idea?
No clue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And enjoy Venice.
I
a lot.
hope so. Yes, I've already seen some beautiful stuff, and I can't wait to go to the actual city and see all the really cool stuff. I'm very excited.
By the way, you have a lipstick here, some lipstick.
Somebody must have kissed me.
Yeah, something had happened here. No. Yes, it's me. Okay.